Welcome back to the north. Uh, we're just going to do a quick little round robin this morning. Kind of getting tired because we're back into another week, week and a half long week heat wave. It's going to look like so, and I'm already a few days in. Um, but I do have a question for our southern fish keepers that deal with heat all the time. I'm looking at these fish tank water cooling units, but they all seem to be small. Like the biggest one I can find at like a reasonable price, I'm talking like over $500, uh, is supposed to only handle 80 gallons. But I'm thinking there's that 80-gallon numbers probably it would probably handle my 220, especially with it sectioned out like this. For example, I'm curious if I hooked it up to the 90 and is cooling the 90, it should cool the rest of the system. But would it be enough, or would I be wasting my money? And at the same time, why do I want to blow $600 when I've got maybe a week more of inclement hot weather, and then we start sliding back towards winter? It really is only a problem for like the tops half a month every year, but boy, is it making me tired. I'm not young. I don't have the energy for this shit anymore. Waking up in the middle of the night and cooling my tanks down. And you might think, well, Sean, why you bothering? The discus can take it, yeah, but the rest of the fish in the tank with them can't. And certainly my eel loves this tank, but it's because it's stable, and I'm at the top of its range and pushing 85 degrees with with the eel. So when the tank gets up into 88 plus degrees, the eel's cooking, and the eel has not been coming out since the last like throughout this whole heat wave month here, since the heat it got bad and my tank temperatures got up that high one night because I slept in. Um, that eel's been hiding. It's not dead, but it's not happy. So also I need to maintain an 85 degree. If I start going peaking temperatures, dropping temperatures at night, and doing all kinds of weird things with the discus, it's just bad, and it's going to screw up the breeding and everything. I got to keep it very stable. I have too much money here to risk otherwise, and I've been working this too long to fail. I'm not going to let a heat wave take me out. But anyhow, what's your opinion on these cooling systems? They run water through them, they chill the water, send it back into the tank. Looks like it looks like an external canister filter, but all it does is cool water. Annie has got experience with them. 220-gallon system like this that's broken up into compartments. I'm thinking the 80-gallon unit would do me. What do you think? That's my question of the day to anyone who's got experience with those units, because it's really not a thing up here. I'm sure it's a big, you folks down in places like Texas using them all the time. So, um, if you've got a model that's inexpensive, link that to me too, because this Amazon stuff's 80 gallons of cooling is like $600 plus dollars. So, I need to do a little better than that as well. But I don't want to do this next year, so I'm definitely in the market for that. Over here, still got the males just because they're being juveniles, and I don't want the stress over here. These fish are doing great, really freaking good. I mean, I can't even. Yeah, that's the one. His hole in the head is closed over and changed color. You wouldn't even know he had it now. And I believe they've been here a week, so yesterday I was a little off on my days there. But everyone's a skinny guy in the corner. You got food in his belly, and his color's pretty good. And then that one there, like they're showing bars right now, but it's only because I'm up close to the tank. If I back off, you're gonna see that one up here in the middle. It's probably gonna lighten up in a second. They're still afraid of me. They don't trust me. But the gold one does. He was eating out of my hand this morning. Where is he? This guy. He was eating out of my hand this morning. That's normally not a fish I would pick. I don't pick fish that have peppering in them. And this particular strain, that's basically what the black is. It's heavy peppering. When it feels good, you won't see it so much, but that's that's not something I want to breed into my fish at all. So I don't know what I'm going to do about breeding this one. Probably only let it breed with a brown discus. Let's go have a look downstairs. Oh yeah, and I forgot. These guys laid eggs. They look pretty good. Hopefully my water's in check now and they survive. This is only the second time this male has bred, although he's 2 years old. He's never bred before. So he's fertile but inexperienced. She is too young to really be successful. Those eggs on top look white, but some of these down here look good. I don't think he fertilized the ones on the top. There's an obvious difference. I think these might be fertile. It's a good sized batch. She shouldn't be capable for another 4 or 5 months. She's only about 11 months old. They're not supposed to be able to breed before 15 months. But he's 2 years old, and so maybe it's the males that hold it back, and we're gonna get some fertile eggs here. Now, if they hatch and they don't look after them, I will put the babies up here. Now, these guys, basically, they're the few that were orbiting them, the few babies, they're gone now. They ate them. Shortly after I made yesterday's video, I went back and started looking, and they were gone. 5 minutes before I made yesterday's video, they were healthy, vigorous fish eating off the male. I think what happened is they realized these eggs are viable, and they assassinated the babies, and they're moving on to the next generation. A couple have turned white. They should hatch tonight or tomorrow. Then they'll have more babies. Hopefully. Probably what happened is the male started eating them, and then they stopped when there was only a couple left. Let's hope they do it right this time. Okay, now we'll check downstairs. With how busy I've been with my tanks, and also my life's just been busy lately too because it's summer and there's a lot more outings, there's a lot more people, there's a lot more everything, right? So the glass here isn't as clean as I'd not want it to be down here because of that, but I mean, it's just the glass. The water's immaculate and the fish are fine. But yeah, it's looking a little grimy on the glass, and that's just because I am too busy and I'm cutting a little bit of corners there. But aside from that, fish are healthy, fed, everybody's good. And we're good over here. We're good over here. Now they've released their babies, sent them out on their own. They're in there somewhere, and she's got another brood of eggs down in there. Mama. Actually, I think she's got another batch of babies in there. Yeah, she does. They're already born. See them? She may have her old babies mixed with the new babies. Does look like there's a couple sizes there. So they continue to proliferate, but the bigger ones, I do see them swim around back here under this stuff. They sort of stay close to the rocks and they hide. They're in there, the older ones. So that's all been going very well with the parrotfish. Despite all the predatory guys in the tank, they seem to manage to protect their young very well. UV still running great over there. That's the Fluval FX6 UV unit. and it is constantly pumping water directly into the Oscar tank from these barrels, and the Oscar tank then overflows its water into this barrel, and that's how we do things here. Same thing here. Water's excellent, fish excellent. I don't even worry about the flower horn anymore. He is just completely integrated into this tank and absolutely getting along with everyone. He's loving life here, and so far so good. Now maybe 6 months from now he'll be killing everything, but I won't let that happen. I'll just move him out to another tank, should that happen. But I very much don't believe the hype anymore when it comes to what you should do with a particular fish, especially the ornamental fish. People go overboard, and just because one guy had a nasty fish, they're all nasty fish. That's just basically what's happening. Oh, flower horns, or maybe even the bulk of flower horns will be aggressive, right? And hurt their tank mates, but it doesn't mean they're all going to do it. And guess what? Oscars are aggressive, and they often hurt their tank mates. They also have a similar bad reputation for ripping everything apart. Look at my tank. I have all of this in there, and then some, and everybody's at peace, including the flower horn. And it is a flower horn. Yes, people do look at it and say, oh, it looks like an electric blue Texas, which is the more southern, more colorful version of the blue Texas cichlid. But they use that cichlid in the creation of the blue flower horn. It's just part of the mix. That's where the similarity lies. And although lots of people have said otherwise, I've had more experienced people look closely at them and say, no, it's a flower horn. Don't you worry. So, in time, the difference will be obvious. He's just young right now. And you can see his horn is already getting more pronounced. His horn as a young fish looks as pronounced as a full blown out male Texas, electric Texas blue. So, by the time he's grown out, it's going to be like monstrous compared to a Texas blue cichlid by far. Look at him, completely happy. He's not afraid. He's not in a corner. No one bugs him. He gets along with everyone. All he wants to do is eat. I've never had another K to bloat. When I first put him in, he had bloat, but his gut was adjusting to the new environment. As I suspected, keeping him with the Oscars introduced the gut enzymes that stop the bloat from occurring. Now he can digest the same pellets the Oscars do with ease. No more anything wrong. He's pooping fine. He's competing fine. The magic 450 gallons of water flowing through all these tanks. I've been so busy I haven't done a water change down here in 2 weeks. Let's have a look at my bubbles. 2 weeks. Popping instantly. Two weeks. No attention. Autopilot. Overstocked. Huge fish. Thanks for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day.